Video games have always occupied a special part of our lives. Hits like Shining Force, Quake or StarCraft took up my teenagers, and later we had a lot of fun with board games and Magic the Gathering in particular. We're a group of friends and we chose to make our own game, but one that could sit next to those true classics. Our dream is to make a game that we, as its creators, will want to play forever. A game where the limit is you.
Faëria is a cross between trading card games and board games. You make the board by placing lands and your cards become pawns when you play them. There are many interactions between the cards and the battlefield. For instance, the Kelduan envoy who has the ability to conquer your opponent's lands. Conquest is the kind of ability that can turn the situation around and reshape the battlefield. There are also mobility bonuses. So in Faëria, your creatures normally move hex by hex on the board, but Tritons can jump over water, and that way they can easily reach your opponent's territory. We also have legendary cards, heroes, creatures able to teleport, or spectacular events that can destroy half of the lands. What I probably like the most is all the options you have. Even with one single deck, each game is completely unique because your cards interact with the shape of the board, and it's always different because you build it with your opponent. This gives you endless possibilities, and I'm really surprised to be the first to think about this magical combination.
My job was to coach entrepreneurs in their IT project. I coach and help more than 200 projects. Some were bad, some were good, but none of them were as excellent as Faëria. This project is just insane. Above the project, the team is damn good. They sacrifice 4 years of their life to polish every detail of the game. For the future, we have 2 axes of development. The first one is our community. For example, we'll have a lab where gamers may create their own cards and submit them to a voting system for approval. The second one is based on the vision we have of a successful game. We want guild, we want tournament, and yes, we want insane expansions.
As a player, you will have the opportunity to submit new cards, new capabilities, new balancing, etc. And trust me, you will have ideas, great ideas. And it's infinite. The more players will play, the more great ideas they will come up with, and the game will be better and better.
For me, Faëria is the perfect game for tournament. You have to manage so many things. The day and night cycle, the cards, the creation of the boards, the resources.
If there is something that needs to change about TCG, it's, I would say, the way they monetize their gamers and their emotions. Games shouldn't be about favoring the ones with the bigger budget, but should remain focused on the experience, the challenge and freedom. And that's exactly what we want with this game, is to let players collect the cards, play the game, I mean winning games and completing quests, progressing in a PvP mode, and that's just the fun.
We already have a lot in mind for the release. A more dynamic, animated game, a complete story with original score, tournaments, then expansions with even more cards and unique mechanics.
When we started working on Faëria, we just couldn't realize how much time it would demand, because we really want to polish every aspect of the game. Gameplay and mechanics, visuals, interface, stories and characters, sound, communication. We really want to make sure everything works in harmony.
So I went to the studio one day and they told me about what they had in mind for the background story, and my brain literally exploded because I just never saw anything like that before. everything was so new and original. So I just couldn't resist. I had too many ideas in my mind. I had to write it.
So I met with the team at a party in our hometown, and was seduced by Faëria's art style from the beginning. And since then we've worked together on numerous occasions, and we tried to bring the art alive from sketch to pixels. Faëria's creatures are babies. They've been nursed with love and care by their nerdy parents.
It's a very good game. I like the customization and the possibilities of the customization. It feels like a bit like Magic, where you can choose your colors and define your playstyle with it.
We can make some events where people come together, and like yesterday, yeah, like here, or like LAN parties. In the past, people played Counter-Strike or Warcraft, and so maybe they play Faëria against each other.
And it looks gorgeous,
awesome.
Really. I really
the design is awesome.
You were apologetic and said it's not finished, but I really like it so far. It looks almost finished.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
I will buy it just like it is.
Faëria can be yours. We need you now to trust in this new gaming experience.